Hey guys, Serge here. Friday, January 7th, 2022, the year of doom. I should make an intro with that. Yeah, listen, I like to watch movies that are, well, it's a movie on YouTube, but I love to watch things that have to do with science and that kind of relate maybe the biblical text with what we understand of science and so forth. And my personal belief is that we're being told shit from A to Z, but that's another story. This is one example. I'll have you listen to this and I'll comment after.
Year of Noah's life. In the second
Oh, they're talking about Noah's flood.
month and the 17th day of the month, the fountains of the great deep broke forth, and the windows of heaven were opened.
Okay, the fountains of the great deep were opened. Doesn't, like, modern science tell us that there's under the water, like when we get to a certain part, we're into lava and molten rock, and isn't that what science tells us? So right there we have a contradiction.
Two events occurring began the first day of a series of events that changed the history of Earth and mankind itself.
Watch.
Giant rifts or tears ran thousands of miles across the planet. This is where the fountains of the great deep broke forth.
Look carefully.
Ejected into the atmosphere, along with massive amounts of stones and debris from the Earth's crust. All of these things would have been bombarding the canopy that surrounded the Earth.
The what?
All of these things would have been bombarding the canopy that surrounded the Earth.
Okay, once again.
All of these things would have been bombarding the canopy that surrounded the Earth.
What canopy? What canopy is he referring to? Because if he's referring to the biblical canopy, then something's wrong with the image. All right, let's keep going.
Reflecting it
Watch.
back into the Earth's surface, causing even more destruction and turmoil. Until eventually,
Did you guys catch that? Listen carefully.
Earth, reflecting it back into the Earth's surface. All of these things would have been bombarding the canopy that surrounded the Earth, reflecting it back into the Earth's surface, causing even more destruction and turmoil.
Okay. Did you get the imagery here? All these things would have bombarded the canopy that surrounded the Earth and reflected back. You see a meteorite heading back. So the meteorite goes up, hits the canopy, and comes back. What canopy did it hit? I ask again.
Until eventually, one of the projectiles would be strong enough to fracture and break apart the firmament.
Watch.
And the water fell back to the Earth as intense global rain. The moon itself bears witness of this, as the moon does not rotate, yet what faces it.
All right. Look at the image, okay? Look at the specks, all the pock marks from the different meteorites or whatever hit it. Look carefully. I'm going to show you something.
Shows clear evidence of bombardment from the very...
Okay. Again, this is, and I'm not a physics major, far from there. But I'm going to ask all y'all that ever shot a rifle. If you take a concrete ball, the size of a basketball, for example, take a .22 long rifle, park your ass about 50 yards out, and shoot the ball at the top. And tell me, shoot it here, according to the sphere. This is your ball. Shoot it here. Tell me if the pockmark is going to be an even mark like that, or if it's going to go like that and go longitudinal because your projectile is going to want to keep going. The only time a pockmark is even like this is because the projectile hit like this and had nowhere else to deflect to, so everything got sprouted like this and came back. That's when it does this. Well, the spots everywhere are like this. So that means that this got hit from everywhere. So it's not from Earth, from these. Do you understand? More bullshit. So now I'm going to stop watching this. 4 minutes in. More bullshit. There you go. I just saved myself an hour and 20 minutes. Well, actually, an hour and 16 minutes now. So I'm going to save you an hour and 20 minutes altogether. The best movie explaining Noah's flood ever made. There you go. Bullshit right off the start. Anyhow. All right. When I say keep your eyes open, that's what I mean. Keep your fucking eyes open. Look at it. Anyone who shot a gun, you tell me you shoot a sphere from an angle and you get a pockmark like this. You tell me. Tell me. And if you have a weapon, because unfortunately up here we're not even allowed to own a stick to defend ourselves. So if you do have a fire stick and you can do it and please make a video and prove me wrong. All right. Cheers. Sarge out.